So here we have the ACCAMMZAR S814, and then it looks like they make an S814 Pro. And the S814 is the car that looks like a Porsche. Now this isn't licensed or anything, which it doesn't say Porsche on there. If you know anything about cars, you know that this is a Porsche. We're supposed to look like one, or Porsche, I should say. And the other model is the S815, which looks like the Nissan GTR. It comes in 3 colors. You get gray, black, or blue. And well, there's what the blue looks like on the one that looks like the GTR. I really do like the way the Porsche looks. Look at that car. It looks so good. This is a 1/24 scale. It is 4-wheel drive and it is a drift car. It comes with the drift wheels on, the hard plastic drift wheels. But then it also comes with these rubber tire wheels, so you can switch them out if you don't want to drift and you want to drive around. But other things that come in the box are the screws for the wheels to change. You get like extra set of screws just in case you lose what you have. You have some extras, and then you get a screwdriver to do all the changing around with. You also get a USB charger, and then you get 2 of these 3.7 volt lithium ion 500 milliamp hour batteries. We get the instruction manual, and check that out. It looks like, so there's a S817, so that's like a little mini drift truck too. It's not pictured on the box anywhere. I mean, maybe you could find that somewhere if you prefer that one, if you do a little bit of digging. But you do get your instruction manual, and then they give you a stack of cones here if you want to make like a little mini drift course. And then you get these barrels, and then you get the stickers to go around the barrels. If you take a look at the controller, it's just all plastic, real cheap feeling plastic trigger and cheap feeling steering wheel. And if you squeeze the trigger and turn the wheel, you don't hear any clicking. Yes, this is proportional, and this takes 2 AA batteries, and then you get low and high speed, and then you get a light switch. So let's take this cover off, and we will put a battery in and just do a little bench test with it. And oh, that's a pretty big compartment. So you could probably put a bigger battery in here if you want. If you want a longer run time, you could probably get something a little bit bigger than 500 milliamp hour. All right, let's turn this car on. We got LED headlights, we got LED tail lights. So there is your trim dial. Even though this is proportional steering, let's test out the steering. So the steering isn't the best. And then there's our throttle. Okay, you hit low, it blinks once. You hit high, it blinks twice. Okay, let's see if we can see a difference. Okay, yeah, there I heard it. Let's see if when you turn, nope, no turn signals, which for me, I don't care for the turn signals, so I'm glad it doesn't have it. There is the light switch. You can turn the lights on and off just like that. So I'll have to throw these batteries on the charger, and then we're gonna go drifting. All right, we are charged up and we are ready to run this ACCAMMZAR little drift car. And one thing I noticed I didn't talk about when I unboxed it was it does have just a little bit of suspension in the front, nothing on the rear, no type of suspension on the rear. You could get a little bit of bouncing around in the back there because of it being a solid axle with no suspension. Let's turn the controller on and turn the car on. There we go. So let's rip around here. Now I know they give you little cones and barrels and stuff in the box. I'm gonna use some real cones. One over this drain, one over this drain, and yeah, let's cover this one. Okay, not bad. Let's slide it around this cone. Let's go around this one and back. Do get a little bit of understeering. It could be the floor too. The floor is a mess. It's very dirty because, well, winter. Winter is just our dirty season with salting and stuff like that.
As you can see all the salt residue and stuff on the floor. If you look at the side of the car, it's picking up all the dirt and sticking to the car. Oh well. It slides equally as good, one side or the other. I mean, look at that. It keeps it right in one spot. I got quite a few minutes of run time out of this. I think I was running it for close to 10 minutes and it still was going pretty good. You get at least a 10-minute battery time out of this, maybe even a little bit more. It didn't seem like it had any signs of slowing down. You could probably get a few more minutes out of that. We're gonna put the rubber tires on and run it around and just see how good it goes with the rubber tires. So now we have the rubber tires on. It does look a little more aggressive with the tread on the tires and stuff. I do like the way it looks. Let's put it down. So we are in the first rate. We'll just run it around, see how it goes. It turns so much better. That steering's a lot touchier now with the rubber tires on. No understeer like with the drift tires, which you can expect that, I guess, because, you know, those tires are meant to slide. I like how much more control you have of this. And you can't really slide it around with the rubber tires. Even with this dirty floor, it still doesn't want to slide. Let's bring it in. Yeah, and that is the ACCAMMZAR 124 scale drift car. I like it. I like it. It's not super expensive. It drives really good. And if you like this car, you can go ahead and check it out. There'll be a link in the description where you can pick one of these up. I do recommend this. This is not all that expensive, but it does run great with both tires, the drift tires and the grip tires. The grip tires, they really do grip. But I'm gonna end this video here. Thanks for checking out the video. Hopefully you hit that subscribe button so you can come back for some more.